Okay guys, this is tragedy on the homestead. We had a big storm come through last night and I had all these beautiful starts that were, I was just gonna wait on them. They were gonna be a rotation crop, but at this point, I think I'm just gonna get them into the ground. And here's a hori-hori. We're gonna use that and plant in some unique places that we haven't planted before. So we'll take this over here and right outside this chicken coop, we're going to try to really take advantage of the nitrates that the chickens are putting into the ground. And we typically don't ever plant out here, but times like this, you know, give us unique opportunities. So what we'll do is we'll start in this virgin ground that has not had, you can tell it's not been a gardening area, but it's got, I'm hoping, I'll go get some of the dirt from the garden. See how that's just dead soil, so we're not going to get a lot of productivity out of that because this yard is so condensed. Part of the reasons that we, well, hi Francine, how are you? You wanted to see what we're doing? You want some grass? You want some of that grass? Tell you what, I'll throw that over to you. There you go, love. All right, so see how dry that is after those big storms that we had last night? Healthy soil would have absorbed all of that moisture. We do have nematodes, so we do have some activity in the soil, so it's not completely dead, but that's because of all this. This is the mulching that we've done in here, bringing back this life, giving cover crops. So the idea is we're going to bring this whole thing back to life where you could plant anything in here you wanted and it would thrive. So what I'll do is dig a hole out of this extremely hard ground. And then we'll fill this hole. See, look at that. That's what dead soil looks like. There's nothing in it. It's so hard and so compressed. That's non-living dirt. That's non-living. That's why weeds are easy to grow, because it's not going to give a plant anything, but weeds will cover and it'll work its way down into the soil. See how deep this goes? That's how deep the roots are. It's so dense and so compact. Here in Missouri, we've got a bunch of clay in our soil. So that's something that we'll work with. It'll work for us and it'll work against us, just depending on the application. So I'm going to get these holes dug in the places that I would have never thought that I would be putting garden, these beautiful tomatoes. See how all their roots are exposed. I could probably just stick them in another pot and just let them go, but you know what? Experimentation. I feel brave. I'm going to do something that I wouldn't have done before. So that's what we're going to do with that. And we'll show you how it turns out. This experiment will be one that we'll all learn from together. Okay, so what we're going to do is just widen this hole so that those roots will have somewhere to go. And so what we're going to start the hole out with is some of this mycelium growth. This just helps the plant to absorb nutrients from the soil that we put it in. So we're going to... clay layer right there. Yeah. So that's probably good. I'm going to put a little bit of this mycelium, if the wind doesn't take it away. We just came out, there was a big storm last night, and all of my starts got, they got dumped down from really high up, and I'm fortunate that I came out to let the chickens out of their coop. And see, way up there where the starts are, that's where the other tray was. So they really took a nosedive. I found them down here this morning, and all the cups were broken up and labels were out, so we'll see what we get. And the girls are happily eating their frozen carrots that got old, and now they love them. Complete cycle of life. So then we got that mycelium in there, and then we put some really good organic compost in there. And here we are, we're just gonna put all that in, give it a place to go, give those roots a place to, ooh, and we put the wrong one in.
It was right here.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna put this mortgage buster in there. Dang it.
Oops. Put just a little bit more dirt. And then I'll get a scoop of mulch like we have here. Actually, oh wait, did Cody put something in here? No.
He said that he put some mushroom growth around somewhere.
There we go.
And we're gonna put these hunks of no good dirt in here for the chickens. And guess what they'll do? They'll go in and find nematodes, and they will scratch that up, and before you know it, that'll be usable soil. And then they'll fertilize it for us, and it'll create a really great growing dirt. It takes some time when you do it that way, but it is organic and natural. And now we have one little guest that will hopefully provide. I don't know if you can see. So it's a little shocky. So we'll go put a couple of these other ones that aren't doing quite so bad in and around everywhere else.